And hey, everybody, welcome
Hey,
in on
welcome
this
in, everybody.
chilly Northeast Texas evening here. It's been just a gorgeous day. We've been having some beautiful weather, but it's been a little bit chilly. It was chilly last night for our local Christmas parade. Uh, did a live stream on that, and I hope you had a chance to watch that. If you need a little hometown Christmas, by all means check it out. It's gotten some good views, over 400 views, and it was good. It was a lot of fun. It is Texarkana's 150th anniversary, the 150th anniversary of our city.
Cool.
Follow the Bradleys. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for being here.
Hey, welcome in.
Follow the Bradleys. Fun. Appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, it's Texarkana's 150th anniversary. I thought it might be a good time to, go down and uh, live stream that parade. And it was a lot of fun, typical, American parade, Christmas parade, high school bands, all the fire trucks, the emergency services, businesses. It was a lot of fun. It was cold. I'll tell you, by the time that live
Mhm.
stream was over, the parade was like an hour and a half because they had 150 entries.
Yeah.
And so it was, oh, thanks. um, but yeah, it was cold. I wish that I had put on gloves by the time that thing was over, but it was so
Mm.
much fun. We really, really
Oh, good.
enjoyed it. And so, Tina, welcome in,
Yeah,
everybody. Let's
welcome
get you
in.
back
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Both
Mandy,
Tinas. We got T squared in the house
yeah,
tonight.
good to you. Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Hey, welcome in, Tina. Thanks so much for being here, Team Marie's Place. Um, yeah, follow the Bradley's fun. Definitely. It's good to see you guys. Tina McNeil.
See, Debbie?
Let's see who else. Dean, the Turkey Legster. Katie Mack, welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome in, Katie.
Adventures by D. Hey, Movie Mania Nick. Good to see everybody tonight. Great to see everybody tonight. Let's see who else. Debbie Burnfeld. Good to see you. Aw, you're always so kind, Debbie.
Yeah.
We appreciate you so
And
much.
Nick.
Yeah, good to see you. It's so nice to see everybody. Thanks for being in.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about tonight. So much that I hope I haven't thrown too much into this show. We're
Yeah.
gonna we were planning on talking about a couple of different things tonight. I think we're gonna split those out, both having to do with Harry Potter. But we recently went for the first time in a while, guys. First time in several years, we took a trip to Universal. We've always loved Universal. It's really an amazing park. Two parks, actually, about to be three, and
Well, technically, it's three. Technically, about to be four if you count the water park. So,
this is true.
Volcano
This
Bay.
is true. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. Volcano Bay, technically about to be four in
And then
Orlando
Epic
once Epic
Universe.
Universe
Yep.
opens, and we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But we really enjoyed it, and hope you guys, enjoy looking at some of our pictures. We've got some tips, some tricks, some things that we noticed. If you're going to make a trip to Universal anytime soon, we hope some of this is useful to you, of course. And yeah, we had a great time, as we knew we would. Universal's really an incredible park.
Mm.
Um, Disney has had, well, for at least 50 years, kind of had that wrapped up until several years ago when Universal decided to put in their own park. And I'll have to really give Universal credit. They have stepped up to the plate with
Hmm.
Universal Studios Florida. Um,
They have.
we have always enjoyed it. It's all of the different pieces that they have. The uh, Marvel piece. You've got Seuss Landing, which is absolutely incredible, and Wyatt
Yeah.
just loved it. You've got Jurassic Park, all the movies, Kong. You've got and not the least of which, of course, is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which they hit a total home run with. So,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Tina says, no,
Yes, I
we don't
know.
count the water parks though, because we have to count the water parks at Disney. Disney World did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, Tina.
yeah, Seuss Landing. You
Yeah,
know,
Seuss Landing. Mhm.
Wyatt just absolutely loved. I mean, he can't stop talking about Dr. Seuss Land. Seuss Landing. He just had the best time riding all the rides there. I mean, he loved the Harry Potter part also, and he enjoyed the superhero section. He liked the we rode the Storm ride several times, and the
Mhm.
Spider-Man ride. Spider-Man ride
Mhm.
for me, as a fan of that, you know, '90s Spider-Man TV show. That one, I love that one
Oh,
remains
yeah.
almost like a time capsule. In
It
terms
is.
of the animation that they use for
I
the
agree.
characters
Yeah,
and the
I
pre-show and
agree.
everything. Um, and I hope that one never changes. If it does, that maybe they tighten up some of the graphics on the ride itself. But I hope that the pre-show, stays the same. Just because
I
I
do
love it,
too.
I
I
really
do
do.
too.
They can touch up some of the paint. Some of the like paint, in the queue and stuff, like in the
Sure.
cubicles and everything. But I hope it stays away because I really enjoy it.
Yeah. And yeah, follow the Bradleys. Disney did have a shot at Harry Potter.
Mhm.
They and I was now what I heard on that was that um, that it was Disney that passed on it. What do
Yeah,
you remember
that's what
what?
they said up above.
Yeah, follow the Bradleys that Disney decided not to do it, and man, did Universal step up to the plate on that
Yeah,
one
they
because
did.
the interesting thing about it, and we're going to get into it here in a second in detail, obviously, but the interesting thing about it is that every time we have been to Universal, regardless of the time of year, it is full of British people.
Yeah, that is
All
funny.
of the Brits, British people have to come here to the United States to get that. Now they do have, some, um, they've got,
Yeah,
things over there, obviously. But to really come to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, they have to come here, which
yeah,
is
or
interesting to me.
Japan,
But
but yeah,
yeah, Japan. J.K. Rowling signed off on this one, and I'm
yeah,
telling you this: if you have never been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Florida as a Harry
and
Potter
Island of
fan,
Adventure as well
just go.
with both
Just
sides. Yeah,
yes, just do it. Save up the money. Do whatever you need to, and just plan because it is amazing. It's a
yeah.
treat. Obviously, the first thing I wanted to do, and then I'll get into Disney history, but since we've got the slideshow up, first thing I wanted to do
Yeah,
is to wish Mike Wheeler,
yeah,
uh, congratulations on reaching 1,000 subs on his
yes.
YouTube
Congratulations,
channel.
Mikey.
So cool. If any of some of our moderators, ghost hosts, drop his link
Hmm.
into the chat. But yeah, Mikey just reached 1,000 subs. Mike is what has he was our 100th subscriber.
Yep.
He was our 100th happy haunt, as he likes to put it. And then he graciously agreed, of course, to be one of our moderators. Mikey is famed
Uh-huh.
moderator, mod extraordinaire, as we like to call him, and Stacy and Tina, of so many of our YouTube channels, and we were honored that he mods for us, and that he has become a friend. Obviously,
Hmm.
he meets me in the parks when I go. We love Mikey. We
We
really do.
do.
He's
We
he's
do.
he's such a good kid. I say kid because he's the age of my sons, so I think of he and Russ as my kids. So we love you, Mike, and we we are so excited for you.
Yeah.
We know how tough it is to get to that 1,000. So,
Yeah.
so do you have the train whistle?
I do. Give me just a
Ready?
second.
Yeah, I don't know if Mike's ghosting or if he'll be in a little bit later.
Right here.
But we're going to go ahead.
Yeah, if you got the TV turned up loud, or whatever device you have turned up loud, or if you have headphones in listening to this, there's a loud noise coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Bravo, Mike! Bravo, Debbie. You will not be. You will not be. Sorry that you plan that for sure. Okay, thanks, Jillian. Hey, thanks.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up in chat, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, and that may be, why. That may be why they didn't, do it at Disney. Who knows? I mean, if you're gonna, I really feel like with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, that Universal understood the importance of getting that right. They knew they had to hit a home run.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they knew if they messed that one up, it was just,
it's
just a failure was not an option, shall we say? So, yeah, exactly. Follow the Bradleys, but Katie, welcome in. Good to see you.
Yeah, great to see
everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. I am behind in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
At any rate, congratulations to Mike. Let me go ahead if you want to go. Let's see. Let me go ahead. Let me just a couple. This day in Disney history, guys, is limited to 1 or 2, and the reason for that, as most of you know, is that Walter Elias Disney was born on this day in 1901. Today would be his 122nd birthday. He was born to Flora and Elias Disney in their 2-story cottage at 1249 Tripp Avenue in a newly developed section of Chicago, Illinois. In 1909, the address of the house will change to 2156 North Tripp Avenue. But the fourth Disney son is named to honor the family's pastor and friend, Walter Parr, who was a preacher at St. Paul Congregational Church located 1 block east and 1 block north of the Disney house. The pastor, in turn, will later name his son Elias after Walt's father. So close family friend there. The Disney family will move to Missouri in April 1906, where Walt and his brothers and sisters will grow up on a farm in Marceline, but the family will later return to Chicago in 1917. Happy birthday to Walt Disney. Without him, the world would be a lot less magical. Yep. So, by all means, happy birthday to Walt Disney. I know I've seen a lot. Seen a lot of tributes, on social media and things of that nature, well-deserved tributes. In 1985, the city of Anaheim saluted Disneyland and Walt Disney with a world record release of 1 million balloons over the park.
Wow.
The 70,000 pounds of helium used is enough to lift 190 people into the air. So I thought that was fascinating. That happened in 1985 in honor of Walt's birthday. 1 million balloons they released in 1985 to celebrate Walt's birthday. But happy birthday, Walt Disney. We
welcome in, Michelle.
We are celebrating. Again, congrats to Mikey. Mikey comes in ghosting or whatever later. We will congratulate him again, but check out Mike's channel for sure. Okay, Universal.
Happy birthday to your son, the Bradleys. Today is my son's birthday. He was born in the Disney town of Celebration, Florida, in a room overlooking Disney World. True story. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
that's really neat. How about that? Yeah, happy birthday.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes,
we have been to Branson.
Mm-hmm.
Jillian's family goes fairly frequently. It's been a little bit longer
Yeah.
since they've been, but that's one of the places that my wife Jillian's family goes to
Yeah.
frequently.
We've been several times. We've been 3
Yeah,
or 4 times to Branson and really love it. Branson is truly a family friendly
yeah,
town.
that's neat.
And yeah, it is really amazing. I highly recommend a trip to Branson for anybody. It's just very enjoyable. Hey, Michelle, welcome in. It's so
Yeah,
good to see you.
yeah, great to see you.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
ready to go on with the
Thanks for
slide?
dropping Mike's channel link there,
Yes, thank you.
Tina. Yeah, Mike Wheeler. It's going to be youtube.com/wheels518. Y'all, if you want to check out Mikey's channel. Okay, William, I'm going to throw this over to you and just let you, I'm going to put you on the hot seat and let you kind
Okay.
of open with your opening thoughts about Universal. It's been a while since we've been there.
Yeah.
Shame on us.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, there's some new things to see. I didn't do the Velocicoaster or Hagrid's motorbike, but everything else that I did. We also didn't do. A few things have changed since the last time we were there. Also didn't do Fast and Furious. Didn't do Jimmy Fallon's. I just wasn't really that super interested in riding that one specifically. No offense to Jimmy, but anyway. But yeah, we just had a wonderful time. It had been roughly 9 years since we had been. So, I mean, fairly decent amount of time. We've been to Disney several times since then. But it was just one of those things where, we'd plan a trip, and be like, oh, we really need to sneak in, a day or two at Universal. And we just kept talking about it.
Yeah.
And then finally, Dad really wanted to go, and Wyatt was interested in going. And that's the thing. Wyatt's at a good height. He's neighborhood 42 inches, and so we hit that number, and you can ride a lot more stuff. And so, much more, more rides. Obviously, keep 5-year-old more engaged. And so, anyway, he had a blast. I mean, he loved, he enjoyed the Jurassic Park ride, he enjoyed everything he could ride. He even enjoyed Kong Skull Island, which,
and that one had me kind of rattled. So
Reign of Kong. Yeah. And so, I was just like, man, like there's nothing he won't ride. Like,
right.
I think, of all the things he rode, of all the things we did, the one thing that scared him the most was meeting Blue, the Velociraptor from Jurassic World, and it scared him so bad. He doesn't even like to talk about it. He'll look at the pictures,
it was traumatizing.
But anyway, he just the Velociraptor pretends to attack you after you take a picture with it, and so.
Scared him.
Yeah, it spooked him pretty good. I mean, it's convincing. I mean, it's very convincing looking. And so
it was.
He's much braver than I was at that age. I mean, Kong. There were several things he could have been scared of in Kong. I mean, the line cue's got like a voodoo looking lady and animatronic, and it's got this big ugly slug thing, and the line queue has a bunch of skulls and like people who have been like impaled or whatever. I mean, there was plenty for him to be scared of, and Blue was the thing. He wasn't scared of the dinosaurs. Like he wanted to ride the Jurassic Park River Adventure again, and so.
Welcome in, Jonathan.
And so let's see. Jonathan says they made it scarier than the original meet and greet. With it, it's been changed. Okay. Get you written down here, Jonathan. Thanks for being here. But he just had a blast. Everything he could do.
That one. I would love to have done that, but I missed that
one. Meet and Blue.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But anyway, it's funny because I sent the video of us meeting Blue to to my brothers, and my younger brother, who's much taller than I am, dad's pulled the wool over his eyes several times when it comes to theme park rides.
Yeah,
And
see,
he's
Michelle, we feel as our parents, as parents to our children, that's our duty to toughen our kids up, to prepare them, that the world is not all fluffy bunnies and rainbows. And so we regularly traumatized our children, and yeah.
and so like the first time Adam rode Haunted Mansion, dad told him there was a place where he could step across and he didn't have to ride it. And then of course they get on the moving walkway and dad bumps him into the doom buggy.
And the bar goes down.
and then the ghost host narrator brings the bar down. And so anyway, so there he is on the Haunted Mansion where he didn't want to be. And so and then, pretty much the same trick to get him to ride Tower of Terror. And to this day, he won't ride Tower of Terror. Has he
had an opportunity to ride Tower of Terror?
He has. We went on, for his graduation in 2018.
He didn't ride it.
He didn't ride it. I think that I think it's the style of ride too. And so
some people really don't like that drop, that feeling.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But
well, we asked him. I told him. We told Wyatt. It already fits. We told Wyatt that your kids won't grow up to like theme parks thanks to traumatization. Well, I turned out just fine. And Adam enjoys it.
William turned out, guys.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, no. Why? We asked him. We said, you could go meet a dinosaur there. Do you want to go meet the dinosaur? And we watched. We watched all the people in front of us. We weren't the first ones in line, so we got to watch everybody else meet the dinosaur. And so, we asked him if he wanted to ride it or to meet Blue, and he said yes. And then shortly after regretted it.
Now, see, I
pretty much instantly,
Jonathan,
like as soon as he turned around, Blue kind of lunges at you, and his little legs looked like they were moving like a cartoon, like the Roadrunner.
He was running in the air.
Yeah, he was.
The video, guys, is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I mean, Jeff is holding Wyatt and he's running in the air.
Bless his heart. He, at some point down the road, he'll be able to laugh about it. But for the time being, it's a sensitive subject.
And I would submit to Jonathan that this one, hey, look how well it turned out. How much
I was gonna say, Adam enjoys theme parks too. He just doesn't get as many opportunities to go. But anyway, so I think it's just the type of ride, that up and down elevator motion. I just don't think Adam likes that motion. I think it's more so the motion. I don't think he's actually scared of the ride. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, we kept asking Wyatt, there's some, the Jurassic Park River Adventure. The giant T-Rex at the end. And,
well, let's move on in the slideshow.
Yeah. Sorry. But anyway, we asked him, if he wanted to do Kong, the whole thing. Yeah. He rode both the River Adventure and Kong multiple times.
This kid is tough. He hung in there, for everything.
Yeah.
And
I was super impressed. I wouldn't have done it at that age.
Blue was a jump scare.
He was really brave. Yeah.
Blue was a jump scare. Oh no, William, you never would have done it at that age.
No. I was scared of the Thriller music video at that age. So not a chance would I have done. I just like standing outside of the ride queue for Reign of Kong would have been a no for me.
There you go. There you
But
go.
house construction, hey, Popbox, welcome in. House construction of the Universal Studios, Frisco, Texas. Do you attend the meeting? We did not attend the meeting, but we are excited for Universal Kids Resort, which we'll discuss more in depth later. But thanks for being here, Popbox.
Yeah, thanks for being in. We were going to discuss that.
Yeah.
And we're looking really hard at that, guys, because it's so close to us. It is in Texas, and gosh, we're excited about it. Yeah, that is going to be amazing to have this. And who knows, what other doors that one park might open up. It's a new concept.
Exactly. And, a 300 room hotel plus Porch Resort.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's no small undertaking. And so we are so excited to see that, to have it so close. I see annual passes on the horizon, a whole bit. So, but yeah, thanks for being in.
Here's Jillian and Mom in front of the Universal Studios Florida sign. Halloween Horror Nights was also going on. It was at the tail end of that. Those events. We were at the very tail end of that when we were there. You got Mom and Dad here with the Seuss Landing sign. It's super cute. Looks like it's straight out of
random
Dr. Seuss books.
Just a couple of random pictures there. Verticals there that I threw in as an overview there. Seuss Landing.
You got the big mummy. Big Egyptian mummy looking guy.
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
That's a great picture. It looks like he's about to grab you.
He's fantastic. Yeah, he was great to talk to. Now, my husband was with me, guys, but it was one of those, it was one of those things, sometimes you just get this impish, impulse. And so I complimented him on his pecs.
Oh my goodness.
I said, by the way, really nice pecs. And he was, I don't think.
He caught you off. You caught him off guard.
I caught him off guard.
He's in great shape. My goodness. Yeah. He's ripped.
He'd have to be. To pull off that character, but I really caught him. He tried really hard to stay in character. It was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, he was great. He didn't talk. He just
run at you or like what?
He made just expressions and hand gestures, and he was very animated. But I really caught him off guard. But
that's so funny. Great. I guarantee once he got backstage, he was he got the biggest kick out of that. You probably made his day.
You guys will never guess what this one lady said to me.
Yeah. And then on the right there, you've got Mom and the Hogwarts Express there in the station. You've got Jillian and Mom here in front of the Mulberry Street store. Gizmos, gadgets, goodies galore.
Yeah, this guys. Seuss Landing is one of the most delightful.
It is.
Areas.
I question how they even do some of the architecture. How is it even feasible?
How did you make that?
The buildings aren't squared off. I know they have like facades. But everything's like strangely. At least to the to our eyes, it's like strangely shaped and Yeah. It looks like buildings that you'd see in Dr. Seuss books. It's fantastic. You love the colors. It's wonderful.
Immersive.
Here's a cute little show that they do.
He does have great. He did have
the narrator for this show did a great job. This specific one, the one that I saw later in the day did well as well. But in this show, they actually rotated a character or two here. This show specifically has, left to right. It's got Thing 1, Sam I Am, The Lorax, Grinch, and Thing 2. So earlier in the day, the show that me and Wesley watched while y'all were riding the motorbike actually had the Cat in the Hat in it. And so after they do this little, song and dance number, they, give a brief overview of the Lorax story. And then, Jillian saw one that had the Cat in the Hat too. after that, they all kind of split up, and you can go do meet and greets. And so thing 1 and thing 2 went to one place. Sam I Am, the Lorax, and Grinch all met together for one picture. And so it was super cute. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of thing 2. I like how you've edited this one, Mom. Got Wesley covered up there. And he is indeed thing 2. But here's the Lorax, me and Jillian and Wesley, Sam I Am, the Grinch, and Mom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
And I've added these characters at the outset just because I really wanted to highlight the character interactions are top notch.
They really are.
The character, I've got a couple more pictures here, but these characters are just fantastic. They're fun, very animated. The face characters are very engaging.
The face characters are super, very engaging, with the kids. And so, I mean, in these characters as well, they're just their movements and everything, the nonverbal movements and everything were great too. You could tell the Grinch something about Christmas, and upset him, and there's just things that you could say to them, and they'll respond.
That's much Disney characters.
On to Cyclops in the X-Men or in the Marvel section. Cyclops was great. He got down to Wyatt's level. He's a pretty tall dude, pretty tall man. But got down on Wyatt's level and was talking to him. And Wyatt just really enjoyed it. Wyatt told him, I reminded Wyatt, I said, "Oh, he's in your Lego Marvel game." And so he was telling Cyclops about how he's played with Cyclops in the Lego Marvel game, and he said, "Do you take good care of me? Do you beat the bad guys?" And so he was great, and he saw our we had our Texas Rangers shirts on, and he congratulated the Rangers for the World Series victory as well, and so it was really neat. I mean, Wyatt loved it. We've got we met, and this one, specifically, all of the meet and greets we did were wonderful. But in terms of, just engagement and just, him really go the extra mile,
funny.
Was hilarious too. Shaggy. And, Jillian said they always ask your name too, which I wonder if that's in their trainings. Jillian says the real face Grinch is such a good meet and greet that his line stays about 2 hours all the time at the holidays. Jim Carrey style Grinch.
Yeah, lots of engagement. Yeah,
this Shaggy, was just had Wyatt cracking up, and there was another kid waiting. But, and it's not like, we pick up on nonverbal cues. Like, we understand other people want to meet the characters. And so we're not there to, eat up tons of time. But this Shaggy treated Wyatt like they're like he was the only person that mattered.
Yes, it did.
It did. At that moment, at that point in time, and if it weren't for us being like, okay, I think other people want to meet Shaggy, he would have probably talked to Wyatt all day. He called him Wyatt the Riot. Yeah. And so, it was just wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
He was
he asked him about Spider-Man. He asked him about the dinosaurs, and he kept doing this thing like every time that, Wyatt would bring up something that was scary, and then he'd be like, "Were you scared?" And like, and Wyatt would bring up something else that was scary, and he'd do the same little like cartoon-esque noise and everything. And so fantastic. He was just fantastic. I mean, he was awesome. Absolute star. It was really fantastic. I mean, like I said, he probably would have talked to Wyatt all day and not batted an eye. It was us that was like, all right, let's go ahead and go. I think there was a little girl that was, that was standing there too. But I mean, he just kept talking to it.
Yeah, and we finally moved
Yeah,
on because we realized that, there were other
yeah. I mean,
people
he was in no
waiting.
rush, at
Yeah,
all to,
yeah, he was
and like I said,
fantastic.
we pick up on nonverbal cues, and nobody like,
Yeah, he was
not the
fantastic.
attendant standing nearby. The attendant was getting a crack. Character attendant was getting, cracked up, about it too.
Yeah,
And
he was that good, y'all.
he was so
He
funny.
was so good.
Uh,
And we sat there. I mean, we actually sat and chatted with him for a long time as
we did.
people went by before
Yeah.
anybody actually got into line to speak to Shaggy.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I mean,
uh,
there
yeah,
was no formal line. Like it was just,
right.
they were roaming,
Yeah.
and
So I don't know. I mean, I thought, well, maybe it was because he was sitting on the curb.
yeah,
Maybe people just weren't noticing him as they were walking in. But oh
yeah,
my goodness, it was great. It really was.
it was,
Yeah,
and
it was fantastic.
cracked Wyatt up. He had the best time. The interaction was so good that he wanted to watch, Scooby Doo, and so we found the old
Mhm.
Scooby Doo
Yeah,
episodes,
watch the old
and
ones, guys. Watch the classics that I
and
grew up with. It's
he loved them,
fantastic.
and that's really something that a small
Okay,
point that
Jillian.
I'd like to make. Yeah, good night, Jillian. I'll go to sleep soon too, hopefully. But that's a point that I'd like to make is when you do something that's of high quality, it can be enjoyed, throughout the years. Like it'll stand the test of time.
Yes,
And
yes.
so, that goes for older Disney movies. That goes for, older animated shows, the older Scooby Doo shows. You know, Whenever you do something really well and it's of
Yeah.
quality, it's going to be loved for generations.
Yeah.
And
You
so,
you may, do that. I mean, that probably interaction
yeah,
will be something that Wyatt will remember forever. So
yeah,
you've really made a child's day
yeah,
uh, by that. So, and I think I think these guys realize that. I
yeah, I
really
think
do
so too.
feel as
We
though
ate
they
at the Minions Cafe, which was a whole lot of fun.
good.
There's all sorts of, the music in there is great. There's funny sound effects and stuff.
Mhm.
The decor is, super fun.
It
The
is.
food was pretty good too. I enjoyed what I ate.
I
Uh,
enjoyed the food. I did.
uh
I enjoyed the food. Yeah.
the little minion tater
Hopefully
tots were pretty funny. And
hope
then
to get hope to get a vlog out on that, guys.
yeah,
I've got vlog material, so I hope to get a dining review on
yeah.
Maintenance Cafe because it was tons of fun. We enjoyed it.
But
I
yeah,
put this one in for you,
no,
William,
put this in for me.
just to
Yeah,
mention.
so yeah, I actually have a pin, the Villain Con Minion Blast, or Villain Con International VIP Grand Opening pin. Looks like this. But I got this because the ride opened just a few months ago. But
Yeah.
if I lived locally, um, I would go in just to play this game. Um, so VillainCon Minion Blast, they hand you a physical blaster that you hold in your hand. And they have screens, and also too, some of the stuff that's not screens you can also interact with the blaster. Like there are boxes and stuff, and like there are portraits on the wall that you can also blast. Like, um, and it's not just your the regular big screens. And so with this, this is really neat, and I think the replayability factor is just super high because if I was an annual pass holder, you can in the
Mhm.
Universal app, you can create a profile and save your score in the game, and as you play more and score more points, then you unlock more, more like little gadgets and gizmos for
So
your blaster. Yeah,
what am I trying to say?
it's a
As you play it, it's like a regular video game
hmm
in that you're advanced.
yeah,
There's an
yeah,
actual
yeah. You
advancement
level up.
because it saves your scores.
Yeah,
It saves,
and so
it's really cool. Really
and the
cool.
other thing too is you use your phone, and so there's a thing called NFC, near field communication, like touch points. And so they have touch points located throughout the minion land. And if you can go and touch your phone to the touch points, and it saves prizes, like virtual prizes in your phone. And so in the app. And so anyway, it's just really neat. They did
Mhm.
really well with it. Um, I was able to use my phone and create a profile for me, Dad, and Wyatt. And
Mhm.
so and then you take your phone and touch it to the blaster, and then it syncs up. I mean, the tech,
That's just cool. I
yeah,
mean,
the
that is
tech is
just
super impressive.
yeah,
But
yeah.
essentially, you walk in, you stand on this moving walkway, you find a dot. They say, blue dot or orange dot, uh, and you go in and stand there. And also, too, depending on when you play, like if you play, I think during Christmas time, I think you unlock like a Christmas blast like icon.
Oh, how
Um,
fun.
and so,
Yeah.
like 4th of July, I think there's one too. And so you could go in and sync it up and play and unlock it by going during that time of year.
Mhm.
Um, so, again, I think the replay, factor here, I think is super high, especially if you can keep leveling up and get your
Yeah.
blaster stronger and stuff, and add upgrades to it and
I
everything.
hear Miko.
Yeah, yeah, he's coming in, but yeah, I love this. I had such a great time. I got that pin because
Mhm.
I enjoyed it so much. Again,
Mhm.
if we live close, I would play
Oh,
this
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I think I did it. I think I did it like 3 times while we were there. We had
Yeah.
3 days at Universal,
So
3 day
fun.
park hoppers
Yeah.
essentially. But on to on Hogs
Exactly, Michelle.
on to
Yeah.
Hogwarts. Um,
Yes,
yeah,
moving
yeah,
along.
you keep
Uh,
your rank so you don't have to start over each time. Exactly, Michelle.
mhm.
So
Mhm.
really, really neat. Um, but let's see. Mom, tell everybody about. So everything I did, I'd done previously, but tell everybody about Hagrid's motorbike uh, adventure.
Okay. Wow. We had not been into the parks, guys, since two rides opened: Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure and Velocicoaster.
Hmm.
Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, I had heard tons of great things, only great things about that
Hmm.
ride. So we knew it was going to be good. And Jillian and I both rode this. It it so exceeded my
Well, Dad
expectations.
wrote it too,
Yeah.
but
And
yeah,
yes, Dad wrote it. Dad wrote it. It so exceeded my expectations.
yeah.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
Uh,
one of the main takeaways that I had heard consistently between the three of you was I didn't expect it to go that fast.
yes.
And also too, there's a point in the ride, which I won't spoil it for people who haven't ridden it, but there's a point in the ride where something unexpected happens,
Right.
and
Right. Very
so
unexpected.
those
Very
are the two
unexpected.
of the main points. Without getting to anything else that's on the ride that you see,
Right.
those are the
Yes.
two main points. As wow, I can't believe it was smooth. Was the third thing, how
It
smooth
was
it was.
it was extremely fast. It was extremely smooth. The story, the story advancement was top notch.
Yeah,
I don't know of anything about this ride that I could do to improve it. But I
yeah,
mean, how good this ride is. I know it's
yeah.
been open for a long time, but I look forward to riding that again. I went through the regular line and rode it once, and then the next time I went through the standby line, or not
Yeah.
standby, single rider line, and it was phenomenal both times. I just absolutely loved it. So
Yeah.
highly recommend that. Of course, shout out to in remembrance of Robbie Coltrane, who played
Hmm.
Hagrid in the movies. Who we lost him, not too awful long ago,
Yeah. Just a few
but
months ago.
just fantastic.
Yeah.
It truly was. I wish that I had taken some pictures on that ride.
Yeah.
I don't know that I
That is
took
one thing
any.
Universal is big on, is not recording or getting your phone
Yes,
out on rides.
yes,
Uh,
they
that
it's a proprietary thing.
yeah,
It's the licensing thing, guys.
yeah.
Trying to, now there
Ride
are,
through videos online
there are
and
ride
stuff.
through videos out there, but we try to, abide by the rules. I probably
Yeah.
could have taken some pictures. I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have taken any video, but just because they ask you not to.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
We are huge, huge Harry Potter
We
fans.
are.
William, I think you are just a little bit younger than Harry, right?
It's
Aren't you just a few years
I
younger than
think
Harry,
age wise, yes.
age
Uh,
wise? So if um, started reading through the books
yeah,
not long after the first one came out,
yeah.
we picked up on it, and I
That was a big birthday for me because we
mhm,
celebrated in Tennessee at Paul's house,
mhm,
and I got
mhm,
you got the paperback copy because you wanted me to read it to see how I liked it. Did
mhm.
you also get yourself a paperback copy too, or did you just let me read the
No,
first
I
one?
read yours. I
Oh, you read
read I
mine.
I
Okay.
I read yours. I
Uh,
read yours first. I think that's how we did
hmm.
it, and or maybe you read it, then I read it.
Yeah, and
But we
so
started with the paperback to see if
we
we'd
did.
like it because it was
Yeah,
brand new,
it was
guys. It was
recommended
the
to
first
you
book.
by Aunt Susan, who's the
Mhm.
high school librarian at the time.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and
Uh,
anyway, yeah, that was an awesome Christmas for me because I
mhm,
was introduced to Harry Potter. I blew through the book that during that Christmas break.
mm,
Um, and then also too, y'all got me both Pokemon Gold and Silver, and
mhm.
so obviously those were the ones that came after Red and Gold, and
Yeah,
I can't remember, or my bad, Red and Blue, and then I
yeah.
can't remember when
For the Game
Yellow came
Boy?
out. Yeah, on the Game Boy.
For the Game Boy,
And
yeah.
so, but anyway, is that actually probably on my Game Boy Color if I had to, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm,
Because
mhm,
Pokemon Yellow came out too, and I can't remember the order of those.
mhm.
When it released in relation to, obviously they came out sometime after Red and Blue, since those were the two first versions here. But, um,
Debbie,
but,
we do too. Yeah, we do.
um, anyway, yeah,
How
that
many
that
of
was
you
a
in
big.
chat love Harry Potter?
Mm,
Just, how many Harry Potter fans do we have in chat? Um, we have we've just
yeah,
always loved it from the first time we read the
yeah.
first book, and yeah,
Yeah, exactly. We did the midnight release. We did the midnight releases for the books and the movies. All the movies. We started the midnight releases. Was it which one did we start with? Was it Order of the Phoenix or was it Goblet of Fire? I think it may have been. We started the midnight release of the book. Was it Goblet of Fire the first one?
It was Order of the Phoenix because
Was
you're
that the first one?
Order of the Phoenix, honey. Yeah,
Okay.
your hat is Order
Yeah.
of the Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So
so
this
guys,
hat,
we did. I
this hat
I
here
yes.
is from has the release date on the back. It says June
Mhm,
21st, 2003, right here. And so
mhm,
Scholastic there on the
mhm.
back. So this hat was part of my prize winnings for tying for second place in the Harry Potter trivia
Mhm,
tournament, if you will, at Books
mhm.
a Million back in the
Well,
day.
you're tied for first.
Yeah,
You
I tied for second. One person got one of the scores, and so me and like three other people. So the final question was, what two teams were in the World Cup in the fourth book, and what was the final score? Um,
yeah, they got down to some tough
yeah,
questions.
they
It
they
was
did,
yeah,
and so one person, I think one person got one of the scores, I believe,
mhm.
and that's why they got first. But
Gotcha. Oh,
got
gotcha.
the everybody else got the two teams that were in it. It was
Oh, okay, gotcha,
one
yeah.
person got one of the scores right, and so they uh,
Gotcha,
they
yeah.
got first technically, and then I think it was three way tie for second. But yeah, got this
Mhm,
hat, and then here's a pin for the Half Blood Prince as well right here.
mhm,
Um,
mhm,
and then also too, we got these other house pins as well. So there's Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw,
mhm,
and then Slytherin. And so each of us, that was me. That was me, Mom, and Adam would have gotten
mhm,
these, and they
mhm.
gave these to us as you entered
Yeah, it was at
Books a
Books A
Million.
Million. The, midnight book
So
release
you were
party
sorted,
was at Books A Million.
sorted as you came in the door, and
Uh-huh,
then we put all these on this hat here. Uh,
yeah.
But anyway, um, yeah, it's needless to say, we've loved Harry Potter for quite some time.
Mhm.
My knowledge and memory has faded a lot over the years.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
I'm rusty.
but
I'm really
but
rusty on
anyway,
books,
you
but
know, it's we absolutely love it. One of the other fun things I do whenever we go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is I've got a couple of friends, two of my best friends, Clay and Alex, uh, and so I've maintained an ongoing story. Mom asked me, she said, "Hey, do you want to send them a postcard?" Way back when, like 2010, I believe it was that trip that you asked if I wanted to send them a postcard. And so I said, hey, I'll tell them, like I crafted my own story. I said, hey, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually going to, I'm not actually going to Harding. I'm going to Hogwarts instead. Looking forward to studying. Um, and looking forward to my classes at Hogwarts. I can't wait to tell you all about, everything I learned and all that, so on and so forth. Um, and then the next time I went was like 2014 into 2015 ish. And, I told them, hey, I graduated from Hogwarts. I was on the express track, looking forward to, starting my career as an Auror. It'd be a dangerous job, but also be exciting, and I'll be, helping out the, the wizarding community. And then most recently, um, the postcard that I wrote this time was, that I'd been asked by Professor Dumbledore to come be an adjunct professor for both care of magical creatures and defense against the dark arts, and that Jillian and Wyatt and Wesley were excited to help take care of the creatures and anyway. So I've maintained a story, as with each time we've gone, I sent them a postcard and kept the story going. I guarantee Alex is sentimental and she keeps things. Clay probably has it in a drawer somewhere too. But if I
yeah,
had to,
Alex, I
guess,
guarantee that
but
Alex has hers.
yeah,
Yeah.
if I had to guess between the two, I bet Alex has both of them together in a box somewhere in her
Well,
house.
and let's also not forget the correlation in since kindergarten, William's two
Yeah,
best friends have been Alex and Clay,
yeah,
a boy and a girl.
yeah,
So it was like Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
yeah,
The three of them all are still really close. So that
yeah,
was always kind of cool.
yeah.
That they were in your
It's
wedding. Whole bit. So
Yeah. So anyway,
um,
love Clay and Alex, but yeah, so
yeah.
I've sent them a postcard, each time that we've gone.
Yeah.
But anyway, I
Patty
love.
said she sewed a cape for her oldest son to wear
Oh,
one of the
neat,
Midnight Book releases. Yeah.
neat.
Just a little guy. We'll let him
Yeah,
stay up late to go to the bookstore. Katie.
love that. Love
Yes.
that.
Yes. Well, and our, a dear, dear friend of ours who went to church with us actually sewed William a cape.
Uh-huh.
She made William
And
and
somebody else made
her.
wands too for me
Yeah.
and
And
Adam.
then our neighbor, we had a neighbor who did woodworking.
Hmm.
And so I hit him up and he actually created, some wands for you
Yeah,
to take. Hey, it was tons of fun.
yeah.
We did. Yeah. We really enjoyed it.
But back on track here. Yeah, all that to say, we love Harry Potter. But Hogsmeade is incredibly well done. Diagon Alley also incredibly well done. Wyatt had a blast. So when we went for the first time back in 2010, you could get me and Mom both have wands that are not interactive, which I've got the wand boxes right
Yeah,
here.
you can advance the slideshow if you
Oh, yeah,
want to.
sorry.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Yes, here's us in the sorting hat and Dad. But there's there we are in Hogsmeade, me and Jillian and Dad, and the sorting hat is Wyatt there, and Wesley's in the stroller on the other side of Dad. But there's Mom in front of the Hogwarts Express with the conductor, and also with that really cute snowman with the snow owl.
Yeah, that's
With
snowy owl.
Hogwarts. That's a good angle that you got there, Mom. I don't know that
Thanks.
I've picked up on that angle before. Um, here's Wyatt with the sorting hat on his head and the conductor Hogwarts Express.
Yeah,
And,
it's really like I said, they just absolutely hit a home run with it.
Wyatt got a kick out of the howler. Hearing it yell at different people. He thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then,
speaking of the howler, guys, let's see here. Speaking of the howler, again, when you're in either Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley, they will put you could go into one of the shops and they will put a postmark, a special Diagon
yes,
Alley or Hogsmeade postmark,
stamp.
on a stamp on the, on there. So,
Yeah.
Be sure and do that. When you're there, the people love to receive those. In fact, I have mine. This is the one that William mailed one to me. A lot of times, we send these postcards to ourselves.
Yeah.
So that we have the. So this is the one that William mailed to us, and I wanted you to see that postmark.
Yeah, the owl post.
Owl Post and Diagon Alley. This one was mailed from Diagon Alley. And then the post office, a lot of times if you have a postal worker who's really paying attention, they will not postmark over these special postmarks, but apparently this may have been machine done. But at any rate, it's cool. Cool postmark.
Yes. Yeah. And as Tina said, Michelle had asked if you could ride the Hogwarts Express. Yes, you can, between Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley.
Yes, it is.
It is different experiences both ways, as Tina said. It's really neat. It's a really neat experience. A great way to, a fantastic way to park hop, for sure. Also, too, I think, I've always said that they really need another quick way to get people to park hop, because I think it would cut down on the traffic on the Hogwarts Express a whole lot. Because it's a pretty decent walk from one side to the other, and so I've always said they need another way to get people across in between parks. But
Hogwarts Express is fantastic, but when it comes, when one park closes and that people are going to be park hopping, the King's Cross gets really, really, that wait can get up to 2 hours. So, we just walked across a city walk rather than wait, but they definitely do need another option for park hopping other than the Hogwarts Express. So,
but here we are doing magic, and with the Tales of the Beetle Bard book, and so I just had a blast with this. We had a great time, casting spells with interactive points.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just had the best time doing that. And then we had a feast at the Three Broomsticks. This is one of my favorite park meals. I've enjoyed it for a long time. But it truly is a feast. It is plenty of food. We had a little bit of food left over.
This is our kind of our go-to. The Three Broomsticks is kind of our go-to place to eat, sit down place to eat. And yes, just to explain, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the two parks one is in Universal Studios and the other one is at Islands of Adventure.
Yep.
So the Hogwarts Express connects the two worlds.
Yep.
And that's how you park hop. So it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
The way they did it.
But our salad was great. The wait was pretty long. Granted, it was right at dinner time, and
they were extremely busy.
Yeah,
normally we try to take our meals at non-peak, times when everybody else is not eating. But this day we just somehow hit it
Yeah,
wrong.
we got in it. It was probably like 45 minutes or so. It was
Mhm.
closer to the hour mark by the time we finally got our food. Um, and so we were good and hungry by then.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was thoroughly enjoyed it. We really loved this meal at the Three Broomsticks. So here's a close up the food. You've got some potatoes there. You've got some veggies. Some different bell peppers and
Mhm.
broccoli, and then actually the carrots also mixed in there too.
Yeah.
Um,
The potatoes are fantastic.
yeah, potatoes are
It all
wonderful.
comes just piled on
Yeah,
this huge cookie sheet.
yeah, big platter.
And
Um,
it's really good.
I'm a
I
big fan
mean,
of corn on the cob, and so always enjoyed that too. And
yeah,
then
it's fresh, very fresh.
had a chicken and
Always good.
ribs
Mhm.
too. And so yeah, it was great. Um, Here's me and Jillian. I'm casting a spell to uh, tip that cauldron over. It's got a Cornish pixie. Wyatt loves Cornish pixies. He thinks they're really fun. He thinks they're really funny, and so he always gotten a kick out of them. And so it's funny because he did the spell on this one. Have a good night, Michelle. Thanks for being here. Hey,
Oh,
welcome in,
thanks, Michelle.
Kevin
Thank you.
Sparrow. Great to see you.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
being here.
Kevin. Yeah,
Um,
thank you.
but anyway, let me get you written down here, Kevin. Let's see
Appreciate
here.
you being here.
But
But
yeah, he said, "Oh, from Cornish pixies," and so he he thought it was really funny. But we were there next to Honeydukes with that interactive wand point. Uh, but yeah, it was just we had a blast going around. You away from the wands at
that's fine. Yeah, that's right.
at, at
Now
the
we had 3-day tickets. William,
yep,
is that right?
yeah, 3-day park hoppers.
And 3-day park hoppers. And the third day that we were there, they had actually decorated for Christmas,
Yeah,
or a decorated Hogsmeade for
yep.
Christmas. Part of, and I think I have more pictures on Dad's phone that I have not moved over. But part
Yeah,
of the fun, also of Seuss Landing, as if it's not enough fun, is the Christmas decorations.
yeah.
Their Christmas decorations are themed
Oh,
and
they're great.
really funky colors, and
Uh-huh.
it's so
Lots of
yeah,
garlands and
it's
tinsel, and
mhm.
yeah.
Oh, tons, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's really, yeah,
There's the night bus in London, the fountain
yeah.
there.
Now, this is the night bus. Of course, we talked to Stan Sean Pike, and
Yep,
he's there, and Ernie. It's fun to
yep.
talk to Ernie, interactive, and he's a
The
hoot.
shrunken head. Yeah.
So,
Um,
there's Shrunken Head, who
but
kind
yeah,
of
there's
directs the
me and
night
Jillian in
bus.
front of King's Cross Station.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see here. Give me a second. Oh, just thinking.
Yeah, and I see. Well, and Tina, it may have just been the corn that you got. I loved all of it. I thought all
Yeah,
of it was delicious. Our corn was really sweet,
yeah,
so
it was.
we
Oh, let's see.
had some good. Um, but yes, to park hop, we opted a couple of times, instead of
Yeah,
taking
Jillian.
the Hogwarts Express, we opted to just walk because
Yeah.
the line was so long. So
Here's Mom with the Hogwarts, the platform 9 3/4 Hogwarts
mhm,
Express sign, and then us on the Hogwarts
mhm.
Express preparing to go.
We of course had just Texas Rangers had just won the World Series, so
Hmm.
we wore our Rangers gear,
Yeah, and the
and
seats
we
are
had
neat.
several people were there. We'd
Hmm.
run into different people who said go Rangers or
Yeah.
whatever, had their Rangers gear on too. So,
Uh-huh. There's the dragon atop Gringotts Bank
mhm,
there at
mhm.
Diagon Alley.
Pretty impressive.
Mom with
Pretty
shot
impressive.
down Diagon Alley with dragon in the background there. Gringotts Bank. The Weasley's store.
Diagon Alley is now they went for authenticity.
They
And
did.
so Doggone Alley is tight.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like
When it's busy, it's hard to get around.
It is. It's exactly like it is in the movie, guys.
Yeah.
This Doggone Alley and Hogsmeade are like you stepped into the book or
Yeah.
stepped into the movie. So
Yeah.
just really tons of fun.
Yeah.
This now I did want to mention. And again, I've got more pictures, but I think some of them are on Dad's phone.
Yeah.
I did want to mention Escape from Gringotts, which is the big ride, if you will, in Diagon Alley, is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It is a ton of fun. I really, really, really enjoyed Escape from Gringotts as usual.
Yeah.
We went through the single rider line. Don't forget about your single rider lines, guys.
Yeah.
Most rides in
sometimes
Universal
they do
have
close the single rider line, but most of the time it's open. So
yes, most of the time it's but ask, because they at most rides they don't have a sign that says single rider. You just have to ask the crew member. Universal
team
employees
member
are called crew members, team members, and so ask the team member that's there, about single rider, because they don't have a sign, and it is the way to go if you don't mind, your group being. It'll save you tons of time. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. We did single rider, but they shuffled. It's toward the end of the night, and they went ahead and shuffled a couple people around so me and Mom could ride it together. So it's really neat of them. Yeah, and so we were able to do that. It was pretty neat.
Now, guys, at the end of the night there, we were just kind of down to it and said, okay, it's customary at the end of trips for us to say, okay, everybody,
split up.
Last hurrah. So everybody go in the direction that you want to go. Go do that last, that last thing, that you want to do. And so that's how we did it. And guys, I rode Escape from Gringotts 8 times in a row, single rider. I did. I just kept kept getting back on it because the single rider line was so fast. And so I just kept circling. I absolutely loved it. The team member, the little team member that was there every time, she said, I am really enjoying seeing you come back around. Every time. Here you are again. She said, it is so cool. So we just got tickled. She was precious. And so it was tons of fun. But we thoroughly enjoyed it. A single rider is probably, is one of our best tips.
Yeah, for Universal, 100%.
Yes, for Universal. If you go to Universal, William, now, we're so used to guys carrying our lounge flies and our backpacks and all of our gear into Disney. Universal will not let you carry a backpack onto these rides. They will not. You have to put it into a locker.
Sometimes they're stingy about phones or hats too. Like with the with the Hulk, I rode the Hulk, and they were practically stripping people down. I mean, they were serious about checking to see what you had on you.
They were.
And
anyway, they will not. I did. I wrote it 8 times. I wrote it 8 times too. They are, and so. If you have a backpack, you have to take the time to go and put it in a locker. Now, what is it? Free for an hour?
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
But it takes time to do that.
Yeah,
so
it does.
That's
the benefit of us. We were doing rider swap a lot anyway, and so we were able to put stuff in the stroller, the bottom of the stroller. Right. We got a double stroller.
And then William wears cargo shorts.
Yeah, I do.
For all his stuff. So the cargo shorts, guys, or cargo pants are your friend at Universal.
Yeah. And so with the Hulk, I left my phone with y'all, but I did not leave my hat with y'all to go ride the Hulk.
Mhm.
Because y'all were hanging out in Marvel Island. And so I went to go ride the Hulk and realized I had my hat on. And I said,
Yeah.
"Oh man!"
Yeah.
I mentally I said, "I'm not going back." uh,
All
and
right.
so I took and stuffed my hat in the back of my shirt, like in my
Yeah.
waist pocket.
Yeah.
Uh, and so I concealed my hat until I got past the point there, and then just kept going and rode the ride, and then got my hat back out
Yeah.
and went on my way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I was not about to go back and or go and get a locker for my hat by any means. So
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
It just takes time.
anyway,
It
um,
does. Yeah.
but also before we move on, there's also Nocturne Alley with Borgin and Burke's.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
store there, and there's a couple of there's a few different wand interaction points
Yeah. And I have.
in
I
there
got.
also.
I did get I saw this at Borgin and Burke's, guys, and I did not buy. We have a lot of souvenirs from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and so I did not actually buy a whole lot this time. But I love to send note cards, and I saw these note cards, guys. They're the Deathly Hallows note cards.
Have a good night, Nick.
And
Thanks for being here.
they're embossed, and they come with with pretty parchment type envelopes, and so I did buy these Deathly Hallows, and they're nicely embossed. I can't
Hmm.
see the envelopes there, but anyway, I love these, and I wanted those, so
Yeah,
um, and they are really pretty. I haven't opened those yet, but at any rate,
but
uh,
yeah, it's super neat. For those of you, everybody, every family's got at least one dark wizard seemingly, or one that rides on the verge there.
there's one
Uh,
in every family.
And so, anyway, they have like Death Eater masks, like ones that cover like the top part of your head,
Mhm.
uh, and they have various other
Oh, thanks,
dark
Nick.
wizard memorabilia in there as
They
well.
do.
Some
They
wanted
do.
shirts with like Sirius and Bellatrix on them, and
Mhm.
you know some of the ones, and there's a lot of neat Easter eggs in that shop as well. You've got the vanishing cabinet that Malfoy uses to sneak people into Hogwarts. You can hear the bird inside of it also.
Oh yeah.
You've got the hand um, from
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
second book where the
Mhm.
Harry reaches
Clamps down on 'em.
and the hand grabs him.
Yeah.
You've got a trunk that moves, similar to the one Mad Eye Moody was trapped in,
Mhm.
and also too,
There's a
uh,
vanishing cabinet.
yeah, I said that one, and
Mhm.
then there's a. It's pretty funny because it's mentioned in the book, but I don't think you see it in the movie. But there's a troll foot, like a troll foot umbrella holder. And Tonks mentions. I think Tonks is the one that stubs her toe on it, and it's
Mhm.
mentioned in the book, and that's also in Borgin and Burke's. So
Yeah. The
anyway,
attention to detail is amazing.
yeah, it really is. You know, we just had the best time. Wyatt loved it. If you're having trouble with with waving your wand and doing the interactive points, find a team member nearby who's dressed in the team member garb, and they'll be able to help you. Sometimes it can be tricky finding where you need to point with your
Right.
wand to get
Right.
it to interact. Welcome in, Peter.
Right.
Uh,
Peter, welcome in.
but yeah, so that's a little bit. And also, too, I want to mention if you do enjoy sending postcards, there are postcard packs for each side, and so
Mhm. Mhm.
you could buy a postcard pack on the Hogsmeade side that includes pictures, from around Hogsmeade. And on the other side, there's a postcard pack from Diagon Alley that will have pictures of points of interest around Diagon Alley. And so, yeah.
And then where you find those to purchase, always ask, because again, they will put the appropriate postmark. And we took. Now I always take
stamps,
postcard stamps, and regular stamps.
And they'll sell you some though.
But they do have them there to buy, so you can buy everything if you want to do that. So just fun. People love getting those.
Yeah. So here's Mom and Dad at the Jeff and Don in front of the Universal Globe that spins. It was not spinning this particular morning, but yeah, this is a great picture there. I'm on the wrong. Got to get on the right screen again. So here's the 3 parks, more epic than ever advertisement. I'd mentioned to Mom that they're going to have to update this here pretty soon because they've got the Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, and Universal Studios Florida on the right there. And so I said they're going to have to update these promotional, ads whenever they open up Epic Universe.
More Epic. That's coming. It's coming, guys.
Now
Epic. Now Epic. It's a 2024, 2025 that Epic is to open.
It is. Oh, let me check.
2020.
2024.
Epic Universe.
25. Oh, let's see. Epic Universe.
And we talked about this, guys.
2025, according to Quick.
Talked about it at length in another live stream. So
yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, 2025.
So that other park should be completed pretty quick.
So one of the resorts that's going to open there is called the Universal Stella Nova Resort. It's opening first on January 21st, 2025. It's 750 rooms. It will feature a pool spanning 10,000 square feet. Have a hot tub, kitchen splash pads, and walk-up bar. There's going to be places to eat as well. And so that's one of the hotels.
Amazing.
There's a bunch of other information on that.
And then also 2025.
Yes.
And normally, guys, Universal does stick to their schedules. So unless something happens, it will come, mid 2025. Yeah. So look for that.
And then the other resort is scheduled to open February 25th, 2025, called the Universal Terra Luna Resort. And so it's kind of space themed. It says the rooms of the Terra Luna Resort will sport sweeping curves, terrestrial tone covers, and spaceship style windows. Lowe's Hotel said each of the 315 square foot rooms can sleep up to 4 people. The rooms will have their own amenities and place to store stuff.
We may try to do an update, on that news. The slide that is currently up though is not for Epic Universe.
Yeah, that's actually
in Florida,
Universal Kids Resort.
This one is we just got that announcement, guys. The resort in Frisco, Texas, the new Universal Resort in Frisco, Texas, is to be named Universal Kids Resort. And this is
Mikey, welcome in.
Some of the new concept art from that. Yeah. So
is this the new one? I think this is the. I don't think that this one is the newest.
I downloaded it. I downloaded that from the site.
Okay. I thought it looked a little bit different.
Maybe you're thinking of a different one.
Here. So here's the one that I was thinking of that I think is the most recent one. Share this other tab real quick. Oh, never mind. That's it. That's the same one. I got it mixed up with the previous one. I think.
Now there were two. Now the resort, the hotel there, as you could see in the foreground, is the entrance is kind of the hotel. Kind of flanks the entrance. So the design of this is really different and fascinating. I love the look of it and the design of it. I think it's going to be great, y'all. I think
Here we go. Here's the one that I was
job.
thinking of. I think this is the updated. Let me share my other screen, my other tab here. Share this tab instead. Let's see how smoothly this works. StreamYard. Here we go. So it's somewhat similar, but there's much more water that works its way through. So this is the updated concept art that I'd seen. They've removed this DreamWorks looking symbol that was here in the front. You can see Universal Kids Resort, the sign down here in the bottom left-hand corner. And so, there's been some guesses on the different lands they might include. Maybe Jurassic Park, maybe Trolls,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. There's been some speculation. I think somebody said they might have been able to see like the top of the Krusty Krab potentially. And so anyway, it looks really neat. Very much looking forward to checking this out and learning more about it. Also, too, they've posted, they've posted some like an open job post. Like they didn't put specific positions out there, but they put
they have
like sourcing just applications essentially. So
they have
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you're
very
interested,
exciting.
guys, get your get your application in. And yeah, there goes. So it's coming pretty quick, and they're working on it. And it's to have now this particular park is going to be Universal Kids Resort. So this will be aimed at children
10 and under.
This will be younger, a younger target audience there. But I really wonder what they have in mind here. If they might expand this area, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
I think that Texas is actually pretty ideal for a theme park because we are in the middle of the country, and the weather is is more friendly. We don't get a ton of snow, that kind of thing. So Texas is location wise. We have lots of airports, so Texas is really ideal for. We had always wished that Disney would open a park, a third park in Texas.
Well, it looks like 2026 is the projected opening
for Frisco.
Yeah, for the Universal Kids Resort. I'm very excited about this. Obviously, you fast forward 3 years, that puts Wyatt at 8. And so he still would hit that he's still in the target demographic. And Wesley be perfect age. So anyway, we will definitely, be covering this and visiting this whenever it opens.
Definitely.
But it's very exciting. Let's see, they've increased the budget that for this project. And so, they're Universal's, all in on this. And they also have the Universal Horror Unleashed attraction that they're going to open in Las Vegas as well. And so they've got, they're juggling, several different balls here with Epic Universe, Universal Kids Resort, and the Universal Horror Unleashed attraction that they're opening in Vegas.
They are definitely stepping up to the plate. They are definitely stepping up to the plate. And have, so much, the Universal does things extremely well. So I'm confident that, that these parks will be done well.
Yeah. I think their biggest, for me, I think that the lands that they decide to put in is possibly going to make or break this park. I think that people will go regardless, especially those with kids that fall into the demographic. Now, in terms of reaching out past that, just to see people, obviously, people of all ages go to, Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, Florida, Hollywood, so on and so forth. But I think, for it to appeal to more than just families, I think, depending on which IPs that they put into this park, will be a big determining factor. Now, one of the main issues that has been discussed by the citizens of Frisco, where this park is going to be put in, is crime. And, because some of the people had looked up, statistics on, I think the City Walk in Orlando and around that area, and the Universal executives have said, that's, this is, I think first and foremost, this is going to be a different kind of park. The City Walk has its own different atmosphere. You've got Margaritaville. You got plenty of places you can eat and drink. Nighttime, nightlife, entertainment.
It's much more of a party. Party atmosphere.
The focus for this park is much different than Universal Studio, what they have in Florida or what they have in California or anywhere else in the world currently.
Hey, Stacy. Welcome in.
It'll definitely be a different kind of park for sure. Welcome in, Stacy.
Yeah, we probably need to speed it up a little bit here, William, if we're gonna get through this. Because we've got just a couple more news items to cover, and
So anyway, all that to say, main takeaways from our trip. Had a blast, thoroughly enjoyed it. We were way overdue. We just had a great time. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Wyatt had a blast. We just had a great time all around. It was fun to make more memories in the parks together. Huge shout out to you and Dad for bringing us along with you.
Sure.
We really appreciate it. Wyatt just had the best time, and he's looking forward to going back. It's all he's talked about since we got back is Harry Potter.
We do need to go back. I would love to. I'd love to go back and take the girls. Take their granddaughters, and because I'm sure they would all equally love it. And I would love to see all of our kids, interacting together and enjoying those parks together. It would be so much fun. So I really hope we can do that.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mikey. But again, big shout out to you and Dad because we just had the best time and really enjoyed this trip. Wyatt had a blast. He's 5. He could ride most things. Wasn't tall enough for he wasn't tall enough for the motorbike or Velocicoaster. But everything that he rode, he enjoyed. He was super brave. I was really proud of him. There was nothing he shied away from. And again, I couldn't have done that at that age. So, it's a credit to him for his bravery. But we just had a wonderful time. Things to take away. Like we've mentioned, single rider line. If you can make use of that, make use of that. Let's see. Get there early and stay late. Because you'll be able to ride more things in that first hour and last hour of the day. Anything else you can think of, Mom?
Well, security. I did want to mention Universal's
that's
security. Huge. Universal, guys, really, I'll have to say, has Disney really whipped in the security check.
It's so much faster.
Situation. It is tons faster. Largely because they utilize an X-ray machine for your bag check
Yeah.
that is like what the airports use.
Yeah.
So you throw your backpack or your bag in, and it goes through the X-ray machine. It's fast. There's no physical,
Yeah.
and they take everything out of your bag, and then you got to figure out how to get it back in there.
Yeah.
It's extremely efficient and very fast.
Yeah.
So and thorough.
Yeah.
So it's the security situation at Universal is much better.
Yeah.
And much
Big shout out
quicker.
to them for that.
Absolutely. There are no reservations required. Universal ditched reservations, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about trying to make a reservation. And
And we didn't do the Universal Express Pass. We didn't utilize that, or we didn't buy that. And so really, it was kind of freeing to not spend as much time on my phone.
Yes.
I mean, we still checked wait times, but outside of that, and then also used the phone for the Minion Blast game. But outside of that, it was very nice to not have to.
It was
spend the whole day on my phone.
It really was. And as we've said, some of these things are things that are more difficult at Disney. We love Disney, but but there are some things that they really do need to. They need to eliminate park reservations completely, and then possibly improve their security check system, and just some things that Universal's doing better than Disney right now. Mike Wheeler has
congratulations on 4 months, Mikey.
Remember for
and also congratulations on 1,000 subs. We blew the train whistle for you at the outset of the stream time.
We did. I did a special slide in the slideshow of the picture of us when we went to meet Olaf this last trip. So congratulations. You can be on Team Replay for that.
Very excited for you.
Check that out. But there's really
on to some Disney news. But again, the takeaway is we had a blast. Wyatt's at 5. He's just over 42 inches tall, so he can ride most things. He was at a great age and just had a blast the whole time. So
if you have any questions, regarding Universal, any of the rides or procedures or things to expect when you get there, by all means, you can email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Send us a direct message on Instagram. Either of those are excellent ways to get in contact with us, or leave us a comment, in the description of this video if you're on Team Replay. Things that happened today. We've already talked about Walt Disney's 122nd, or what would be his 122nd birthday. Tonight.
That's a good day, Michael.
World Celebration Gardens. It now is one of the pieces that didn't open, but a lot of today at Epcot, guys, a lot of the walls came down. And so, we're really excited about that.
Mr. Iger, tear down this wall.
That's right. Luminous, which is Luminous, the Symphony of Us, which is the new nighttime spectacular replacing Epcot Forever, started tonight, guys. So I'll probably go over to Resort TV 1 and be on Team Replay for that. That show started tonight, and this statue of Walt, highly anticipated and awaited statue of Walt, was revealed, and it's nice to to see that you're going to have this thing up, and I love that they have a statue of Walt in Epcot. I think it's entirely appropriate, and just love that it's there. Walt had a hand in the concept. He had in mind Epcot stands for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
City of Tomorrow.
And he actually, had in mind building a community. So it, Epcot is not exactly what he envisioned, but I feel like he would be pleased with what Roy and company came up with. So this statue is wonderful, I think, there.
Yeah, I agree. And also, have you seen it lit up at night? Have you seen a picture of it?
I have seen it lit up at night.
It looks really cool.
Area is really amazing. This
big time 80s Epcot vibes with the with all the circles.
Oh, I do love that. I love that about it. Lots of, again, like you said, 80s Epcot vibes. A lot of the the Epcot logo is used a lot. It's very, I finally Disney is giving us some nostalgia. Something that that puts us in mind of why we love the park in the beginning, and bringing that into the future. And I really love that. This is the logo, kind of the logo for Luminous. This is a die cut magnet, some of the birch that you can get. I think this die cut magnet is actually $19.99, so it's kind of pricey. But I wanted to show you the magnet there. The with the logo. So
I haven't seen Luminous yet. Need to watch it.
It started tonight, so we'll have to go over and check on that. All that happened today.
The area lights sync up with what's going on with the beacons in the front of the park, so that's really cool.
Yeah,
I need to look at some video of what the rings look like. So people have said that the rings are kind of organized to, I guess, like artistically represent the carousel that Walt, sat at and watched his girls, ride the carousel.
Amazing.
And so artistically, they have said that the rings in that kind of circular area is meant to represent that. I've not read like a note from an Imagineer or anything like that. But it does. I mean, it sounds pretty neat, and it looks really cool at night. I will say that.
It really does. Now Mike says he loves the new show. I'll have to go over and watch it too.
Jonathan says, "How do you like the statue? Some complain about the pose. Others complain about the placement of it on a bench so far from the center of center of the ball."
It's not centered. It's and I guess they did that so that, like, if you sit down beside him or if you pose beside him, then both of you are kind of centered with the placement of Spaceship Earth. I honestly, I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah. I kind of envisioned him looking out over the lagoon more so. But again, I don't know, like, from a map perspective necessarily exactly where this is located. But regardless, I'm looking forward to taking pictures with Walt, the statue of Walt, and especially checking this area out during nighttime. It looks really neat.
Yeah, I was hoping, Mike said that it's a combination of Illuminations and Harmonious.
Beginning of the Earth, how it became the beginning of humanity, and with Harmonious, how the music brings us together. Okay.
So, I'm really anxious to see what they've done with it. I think
Me too.
I hope that they learned a lot of lessons, with Harmonious.
Yeah.
I hope that they, from the feedback that they got and some of the reasons that people did like Harmonious and the reasons that people did not like Harmonious at all. I'm hoping they took that feedback, and Disney's good at that. They take that feedback normally, and will adjust course. So
Mm.
hopefully they did that, because I'll tell you guys, um, it's pretty much a given that Illuminations is just a tough act to follow.
Yeah, it is.
That's just that show
Yeah,
is so fantastic that
yeah,
that's why they're having such a hard time. It really is,
yeah.
because it was just so good. They're having trouble. They're having trouble replacing it with something that that people are happy with. So because it was
Hmm.
just that good.
Yeah,
So Stacy, I think personally, I think the statue anywhere is good. Absolutely,
yeah,
Stacy, I agree. Um, I think that a statue of Walt would be appropriate in all the parks. I agree 100% with you,
yeah,
Stacy. Um, and I mean, Disneyland has the storytellers uh, statue,
that, you know,
of Walt and Mickey, with the trunk, like the
yeah,
steamer trunk of luggage, which I absolutely love, and it's totally fits in, with his love of travel. So yeah, I think it would be great. I think it'd be great to put, uh, to put a statue of Walt in all the parks at some point. But at any rate, guys, the other thing, just quickly, that we wanted to mention, again, the third annual Magical Night of Hope is coming up really fast, December 9th at 6 p.m. If you're going to be in the Orlando area, by all means, go and check this out. Go to magicalnightofhope.com. Our Disney YouTubers community, kind of came up with this. Corey,
mm,
of has kind of engineered this whole thing and turned it into a fantastic um, benefit for Give Kids the World Village, which is located there in Orlando. And you have Yeehaw Bob, we got Josh from Resort TV One, and then on the right over there is Nate.
yeah,
So from Paige and Mr. Morrow. So fantastic lineup. It promises to be wonderful. I have thought about going. I'd love to go. I know many, many, many of our
yeah,
friends are going to be there. Maybe next year. I'm going to plan for this one.
yeah.
Try to plan for this one next year. But um, at any rate, check that out if you're there. I think they still have some tickets. Now, I did not check that, but go to magicalnightofhope.com
Mhm.
and look for that. Just really, really,
Is that the end of the
an
slideshow?
amazing evening. I think so. Yes, I think
Okay.
I
All
think that's
right.
the end of it. Um,
Oh, let's see. Tina
and
says, I like the new show very much. And two added bonuses are one, you can view it from all around the lagoon, and two, not a taco oil rig nor Stargate to be seen. Let's see. Stacy says, I don't
uh,
get it. Maybe because I never saw the last version of Illuminations. I saw the first version of it. Maybe
mhm,
I prefer more of a fireworks show.
mhm.
Mikey says, I don't think the other parks need it. The DCA is more monumental because that's where he went to. Unlike here, our studios was an afterthought. Then Jonathan says, here's a go to Magical Night of Hope. Here's tickets. You want to check that out. Follow that
Thank you,
link.
Jonathan. I appreciate that. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
MK has the Roy statue at the front, Mikey says. Um, but wait, uh, yeah.
Yeah, I love Magic Kingdom's Minnie and
Mhm.
Roy statue. I think it's so. And I don't know if you guys if you guys are this way, but when somebody sits down with the Roy and Minnie statue and they're being kind of disrespectful,
Yeah,
or like sitting on top of it, or I just cringe.
yeah, I do too.
It's like decorum. People,
Yeah,
show a little respect. I'm convinced that a lot of people don't even know who it is. I don't
yeah.
think they even know who Roy is. They don't even take the time. I see a lot of, a lot of disrespect.
Mhm.
In the parks. But that's one that always bothered me was, the partner statue is inaccessible. But
Yeah.
with Roy, you have the bench, which I think is wonderful, and you can sit and have your picture taken. And a lot
Yeah.
of times they'll have a photo pass person there.
Yeah.
Anyway, just something I wanted to mention. And Lorcana, guys, Rise of the Floodborn is the Lorcana cards are there. Just wanted to, to mention that. Those your best shot is still your small card shops. So check out card shops, the smaller card shops in your area. But we've got to get to opening some packs and learn how to play. We keep putting it off because we want to do openings, do unboxings of our cards, and we need to.
I think I might dial one up real quick if you don't mind. I'll do a quick unboxing here. I'll open a pack real fast.
Okay, that'll be fun.
But gonna open this Lorcana trading card game, Rise of the Floodborn pack. It's got the Queen of Hearts there on the front. This is my second pack to ever open. Let's see what we get. I opened one last week towards the tail end of the show. So starting off here, we have Basil of Baker Street.
Oh, yeah.
Next we have
great.
We have Rapunzel, Dreamborn Sunshine Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have
I think we got Rapunzel.
Dr. Facilier, the savvy opportunist. He's ready to strike a deal. Next we have Fidget, Radigan's henchman. There.
Gosh, I'm telling you, I just love the artwork. Absolutely love the artwork.
Panic, the underworld imp. Hercules, obviously. We have Hercules, who puts a glad in gladiator. Hero in training. There he is. Next is the Queen of Hearts, Sensing Weakness.
Wow.
Pretty neat. She's got the cards around her. Pretty cool. We have Robin Hood, Capable Fighter. I don't know if I got that same Robin Hood or not in the lap.
So try angling the card down just a little bit, William. Down. Yeah. There you go. That takes the glare off from the ring light. Yeah, the artwork, guys. Jonathan, I love this artwork. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Cheshire Cat, always grinning.
And look at it, it's in green.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just gosh. I love the artwork. It's just
we have
what they've done with the artwork.
I have a song card for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Really pretty there. Cinderella's dress transformation. Next, we have the Beast, Selfless Protector, or a Selfless Protector. Getting ready to fight the wolves. Let's see, the last card, we have a holographic Merlin Crab.
Oh, hey!
So every card pack comes with a holographic in it.
Yeah.
And this is a common card, Merlin Crab. So they have different.
Very pretty. Check it out.
They have different versions of Merlin in this set. And so here's him as a crab. Funny. But yeah. And then here's the looks like I got the top left mini card there. It's got Minnie and a fish in her diver outfit. You can see her hand and her flipper. But so yeah, that's my second pack to open thus far.
Nice. Yeah, good ones. Part of the so much of the appeal to this game, and I have not even played it yet, is the artwork for the cards. Mm-hmm. Is enjoying enjoying the cards.
Let's see here. Stacy. Wait, these cards came out this year. Will shouldn't be opening for another 5 or 6 years at least. True.
This is the early bird special, Stacy.
Yeah, there you go. That's for
This is the early bird special.
everybody riding it out. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. So,
yeah. Just one other thing. I've got some more things, guys, to show you, but I've got to wait till next week. But one thing I did want to show you is look what I got in the mail today. It is a pack that Disney has sent out to annual pass holders.
Nice.
And I have not opened it yet. I have not yet opened this. Let me just go ahead and open it. I know because others have gotten it. This is kind of a freebie that they sent. So let's see what's in this. I waited to open it. Okay, so annual pass holder, 'tis the season. Pass holders. The most magical time of the year is happening at the most magical place on earth. It's time to celebrate. So there's a little greeting.
Neat.
The card there. And then this is cool. Some stickers, and these are gift tags. Some gift tags here. Well, they're all kind of turned, but you can kind of see. So they're gift tags, and then the got a couple of sheets here, and I think these are reversible.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose the side that you want to use. Let's see. I think I'm right on that. Let's see. Yeah, they are. They are. Ugh. Now the problem with this is these are gorgeous, guys. Wow.
That's really cool, Jonathan. Oh wow, look at that.
See if I can get this. Can y'all see that?
I can. I've heard that people have been framing these.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm thinking that's a good idea. Wow, I love this green. Okay, so let's see. Instead of using it, and it's very thick. It's like a premium. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm trying to keep from wrinkling it all up. Here is the other pattern.
I love that. That's really neat.
And that has different characters on it. Let's see. Got Pete and Oswald. Lots of different characters on that one. It's a light blue with and that really is not necessarily Christmassy. This is just wintry. Yeah. This is just a wintry pattern. So, you guys see that okay? That's just a wintry pattern. So let's see what's on the back of this one. So you've heard that people are actually, oh guys, you're gonna love this one. People are actually framing these. I can see why. Check this out.
That's fun. This is the railway.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that okay?
I can.
Yeah. So there are your patterns. And then let me show you. Let me pull this one around so you can see this one a bit better. Yeah. So oh my goodness, but this, the railway one is amazing. So so cool. Little freebie there from for annual pass holders. So that's really cool. I like that.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And I think
are you gonna save the other show and tell for next week?
Just quickly, I'll just save it. We got our I'll look at this next week at the D23
Yeah.
um,
I'll be on the drive
magazine.
home likely tomorrow
And
or next week, so
yeah.
you may need to bring in a guest for next week. We'll probably
Oh,
be
okay.
on the road
Yeah,
home from
that's right. That's
Disneyland.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you have a Disneyland trip coming up. Hopefully, you can find at least a little bit of time to live stream
I'd like
something.
to. Yeah, I need
You
to
know.
grab my gimbal. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me go ahead and move that to where I don't forget it.
Oh, good. Mike said he hasn't gotten this gift set yet, but
But he did get his
uh,
magnet.
got his magnet in the mail. So
I
that's
hate
good.
that y'all missed the window to get the is it Oswald that you don't have?
Oswald. Well, there was a whole group of them too.
Yeah.
They did a set of 3 or 4 that I missed as well. Just yeah. There are people who actually fly to Florida, to get.
For the magnets. Yeah, I know. Jillian got her. Speaking of annual pass, there, Mikey. I fully. My name is Will Bowden. I support this message. Hashtag Will needs Disney AP. Yeah. Yes, sir. I support this message. Mikey says Oswald and Figment are being redistributed tomorrow. That's why I brought that up. Was I'd seen that headline. I was like, I was like, I knew you had.
Oh, they
Figment.
are, Mike. Wow.
And so, yeah, I was like, y'all just missed it.
Man, it
Not by
seems
too
like
much.
we hit the Figment.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Figment, but there were 3 that they. One of them was Dumbo. I
Thanks,
can't
Stacy.
remember. I would love to have had that. That
Yeah.
particular set. Would love to have had that. But guys, William and Jillian are going to be in Disneyland pretty soon for a few days. Really looking forward to hearing about that trip, William. And so y'all are so sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, hoping maybe just quick. Some pop-up live streams, just, and then I'll put the thumbnail on it later. But yeah, just let us know. Maybe, drag out that gimbal for, quick walk into Galaxy's Edge or whatever you think you can do. It's going to be kind of a different trip, but
yeah, for sure. We're going with Jillian's parents. And looking forward to it. We're driving out there, and so if you would, prayers for the road trip. Being safe on the roads and everything, and getting there, and hopefully don't have any knock on wood, any holdups or anything. So, but keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we're on the road there and back. But yeah, very much looking forward to it. Hadn't been to Disneyland since 2017. We went for Jillian's birthday, and Jillian's birthday is actually it's on. Oh, hold on a second, gotta get my data right here. It is on Friday, and the reason I'm hesitant to say that is because our first day in the parks is actually on the 7th. Stacy says, Will, how long will the drive be for you? It's going to be roughly like 20 hours and 48 minutes, I believe, is the shortest route. So it's going to take some time.
About the same amount of time.
Yeah, from where we're at.
A little bit, maybe a little bit further.
Yeah, the Dallas Fort Worth area. Yeah,
to Walt Disney World.
And so, anyway, you got one on one coast, one on the other. But we're driving out there, and so hadn't got Jillian's birthday on Friday. The reason I was like is because so we'll be Thursday will be our Thursday. My bad, I'm all mixed up here. Tomorrow's travel day. Thursday's a travel day, and then we're eating dinner. I think at Goofy's Kitchen on Thursday night. And then Friday, I'm kind of mixed up because the reason that threw me off is we're eating at the the Lamplight Lounge, I believe,
Oh,
for
nice.
Jillian's birthday, but that's going to be on Saturday, which is the 9th,
Uh-huh.
instead of the
Yeah.
8th, which is actually Jillian's actual birthday. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah. So we
It'll be fun
got
though.
3 days worth of parks. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll try to do a pop up if I can. Again,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be with Jillian's parents and have the boys with
Mm-hmm.
us too. And so, maybe it could be a situation where maybe the boys will go back with them. Early for the night. That's the other thing too, is Disneyland's open late. I think the hours are from like 9 in the morning to like 12 o'clock p.m.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Okay.
and so I think that's
Yeah.
so anyway. Um,
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you. I'm
so,
excited for you to go.
mhm.
It's fantastic. We love Disneyland.
We have 2 days at Disneyland and one at Disney California Adventure.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Look forward to hearing about it. Hopefully you can do, even if it's just a quick live stream of one of the fireworks shows or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, by all means, y'all have fun, and we look forward to safe travels. And
Mhm.
I will, we'll work it out for next week's Hitchhiker chat.
Yeah.
I have some ideas anyway. So,
Oh.
and yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I did. I did. Y'all know I had to do this, right? I mean, right.
Of course. Yeah. To the
I had to do
surprise
it.
of absolutely no one,
Yeah,
Mom
I
has
had to.
acquired the the
Ahsoka
Ahsoka Tano
Tano.
Nuimo, and she's actually put her Clone Wars outfit on her.
Yeah,
She comes with the outfit that
yeah,
she wears in the show, that she wears in the Ahsoka show on Disney Plus. This is actually her Clone Wars outfit. I think
it
it's
is.
awesome that they made this outfit to put on her to
Mhm.
to acknowledge her her older outfits. So this is really
Yeah.
really neat. I'm glad you got
Yeah, this
this.
is cool. And this outfit was designed by Ashley Eckstein as well,
Yeah,
which makes it even more special. And the boots are really cool.
yeah.
Kylie actually put this on for me. I handed it to her. She was excited about it. And Kylie has no emo, so I had to say, okay, don't get too excited because this one's mine. But I said,
Ooh, that's
do
funny.
you wanna dress Ahsoka?" She said, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'll
Yeah,
do it." So Kylie dressed her for me. Isn't she adorable?
yeah, she is.
So yeah, so I love this. I am hoping that the Ahsoka Sensi Buddy will go down in price just a little bit, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it too. But I thought this was just, yeah, y'all know I had to have this.
yeah, she's adorable.
It's
I'm
just
glad
too
that you
cute.
told me you got her, because otherwise I probably would have gotten her for you. So
Ah, thanks.
I'm
Yeah,
glad that I
love it.
figured out that you got her and the outfit. That was
Yeah.
the other thing too, is like, I think that she and her outfit was marked down briefly around the time of like, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And
Well,
so,
that's when I got it. I
yeah,
got it,
I
and then
couldn't
I
find
also.
her a few days after that. I couldn't find her on Shop Disney. I could find the outfit,
Oh,
but I
okay.
couldn't find her. And so,
Her, right. Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
assume she's still in the parks and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah. Isn't she
but
adorable?
yeah, she is.
They did a nice job with her. They really did.
So yeah, looking at the
Um,
hours for Disneyland, it's open 8 to midnight.
wow.
Uh, and
Wow. Okay.
that's not including early entry for those people that have that. And then
Yeah,
California
wow.
Adventure is open 8 to 10 also. So
Oh,
uh,
man.
so
So,
that is a
yes,
long
but,
day.
have some, some long days there, and maybe the boys will go back with the bells, or
Mm,
uh, and we would sure love to see one or two live streams, even if they're
yeah, hopefully I can sneak it in.
they're quick. But at any rate, that's it, guys. I think that's all I had to show you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I keep
hanging in
trying to
there
figure
with
out.
us.
I should have asked Michelle how it's feeling out there. I see the temperatures, and like mentally, I'm like, okay, probably feels pretty comfortable for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know with that air coming in off the, off of the,
Oh yeah, off the Pacific.
Pacific,
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
that I can remember being colder at nighttime, but I believe it's like low 70s, upper 60s during
Mm-hmm.
the day, and then at night we'll get down to like upper, like 48 to 51 degrees. So,
Right.
I think, I had pictures of from when we were there last time. And so it's like
Mm-hmm.
mentally I'm trying to, decide, okay, should I wear long sleeves? Am I going to sweat my brains out all day and then feel comfortable at night? And so anyway, I'm still, there's still
Yeah.
game time decision on some of the shirts that I'm deciding to take or leave.
Right. Well, you have to, with you have to at least wear the Hatbox Ghost
Yeah, I've got that
spirit
one.
jersey
Yeah.
at least once. I
Yeah.
definitely want to see you wear that once. It's such a
Mhm.
it's a really cute jersey. So I gotcha. Anyway, that's about all I have. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I can't. Let's see if I've got anything else in my notes. Again, just some quick channel announcements here, and then we'll let you go. I have several vlogs that will post in the next few weeks. I'm working on a couple of them at the same time right now. The
Mhm.
gingerbread carousel at the Beach Club Resort. ABC's filming of Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade in
Mhm.
its entirety. A new ride through of the Jingle Cruise, and some more. So hopefully that dining review of the
Yeah.
Minions Cafe at Universal. I've got several things to put up. I also live streamed Texarkana's Christmas Parade last night, 39th annual Christmas Parade. The city is celebrating its 150th anniversary, and so it was really nice. There were over 150 entries. They were kind of pushing, for that, since it's the 150th anniversary of the city. And
Mm.
so if you're in need of a little small town Christmas, be on Team Replay for that. I've gotten some nice views on it. Jillian will do an episode of What's Room with the Bones on the 18th, or excuse me, the 16th, at 9:30 to recap Halloween at Walt Disney World. So and that thumbnail, I think that thumbnail's already up. So
Mm.
y'all can set your notification bell for that. And then last Saturday, go ahead and watch last Saturday's episode detailing her recent solo trip to Walt Disney World and some of her tips and what have you for a solo
Yeah.
trip. Also, probably we'll have to put this off a week since William's not going to be here
Yeah.
this coming Tuesday. But we attended Harry Potter: A Forbidden Forest experience this past Sunday.
In Little Elm,
And
Texas.
in Little Elm, Texas, it takes place in only a few cities in the United States. And y'all, wow.
It was awesome.
I have
You
I
know,
have tons to say about that.
yeah.
I'm going to do a vlog on it. It was just an
It captures
amazing.
all of the senses,
Yes, it
you know,
does. It does.
sight, sound, smell,
Mhm.
even.
It
It's
does.
it's really neat.
It is. We loved it. I mean,
Mhm.
it was just a fantastic, festive, Christmas adventure for all of us. It was
Yeah.
very well done. So we'll tell you a little bit about that and share some pictures on that. But we'll probably have to push that out for a week, or we'll
Yeah.
figure out something on it. But at any rate, thanks so much to our ghost hosts, and especially our channel members. Mike Wheeler is a channel member
Hmm.
for 3 months. Tina McNeil, Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure, Mike 88 NYC, and Texas Takes. We love you guys so much. And congratulations again to Mike Wheeler for
Yeah.
hitting 1,000 subs on your YouTube channel. That is
Hey,
just, it's
We
fantastic.
we're gonna do another quick replay of the victory toot toot, if you will, the
Yes,
Zootopia
let's do
reference
that.
there.
Let's do the victory
But
toot toot.
uh, as we started the show with it, we'll end the show with it real quick. I'll do the roll call after this, but once again, big shout out to Mike Wheeler.
Yeah,
A
we're
mod
excited for you, Mike.
extraordinaire and also creator extraordinaire. Big congratulations on reaching 1,000 subs. We're so excited for you, Mikey. And so once again, if you have your headphones in or you got the TV turned up or whatever, there is a loud noise coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay, Mikey. Way to go. Way to go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
So excited for you, Mikey.
Yeah.
Real quick, the roll call. Thanks to the channel members. Thanks to our Ghost Host moderators for keeping the chat family friendly. Shout out to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. Mandy Adams, T. McNeil, Dean the Turkey Lecture, Follow the Bradleys Fun, T. Marie's Place, Debbie Burnfeld, Katie Mack, Wishing on Stars, Movie Mania Nick, Adventures by D, Jillian Bone, Michelle, Monarch Moments, Jonathan Chung, Popbox, the Kevin Sparrow, Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure, Peter, Mike Wheeler, and Stacy Rogers. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I do the best I can to keep track of it, but occasionally, between looking at slides and notes and so on and so forth, I missed you. If I missed you, I apologize, and let me know, and I'll thank you properly for being here. But thanks to everybody for being here. Anything else you want to mention before we hop off here, Mom?
Well, Stacy is suggesting that you eat the pork while you're at Disneyland.
Pork.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
For what?
I'll keep an eye out. I can't eat these little guys next to me because they're so cute. 'Tis the season. We have the return of the Christmas porg.
It's a Christmas porg.
Little Santa hat porg. You can't eat this guy. Look at him. I mean, it's funny and it's silly.
With the eyes.
Yeah. I mean, look how, he's adorable.
Yeah.
It's funny because sometimes in life you just see something and you're like, I feel like I really need that. And this goofy looking, Christmas porg was one of those things. So it brings me joy every single year. So I couldn't eat this little guy. Yeah, there you go. They have too much stuffing in them. Good one, Stacy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Anyway.
All righty. Thanks so much for dropping all the links, Jonathan. We're going to let you guys go because it's getting really late, and we appreciate it. And if you have any questions, like I said, email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com.
Yep.
Or direct message us, put a comment in the video. Thanks so much to captains of our team replay, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Thanks so much, guys. We always appreciate you guys, and hope that you have just a fantastic week, everybody. Yep. And I know that William and Jillian will, because you're driving to Disneyland, and we're excited about that Christmas Disneyland trip. So lots of Disney.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All righty. Anything else?
Not that I can think of, y'all.
All right.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks everybody. A little bit of a long running stream tonight. We appreciate you hanging in there. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please
hurry back.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week,
Thanks
y'all.
So much, guys. Everybody, we love you. Bye-bye.